Palace fans. It's
Welcome.
it's Tim and Alex. If you're here in the Western United States, it is Dark 30. Welcome to what
Oh
it's like at
boy.
the
So
welcome.
it's the opposite of D during the preseason, you know? It's sorry, Tim.
I mean, it's how it is. Like this is
Yeah.
what happens during the lunchtime kickoff. You get up at a little before 5 a.m. U.S. Mountain Time, and you get the coffee going, which I've got my Palace cup with my Palace hat ready to go.
Yeah.
And Kevin for coming in from Kevin. What time is it in New Zealand? Because I actually don't know.
Oh.
Kevin Benson's in New Zealand. What time is it in New Zealand, Kev? Because Kev always joins us at like just the weirdest and hardest times, man. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. And let us know if you know where you are in the world. That would be cool. All
I
right,
like that.
Alex. Um,
Let's talk.
what do you think about this lineup? I'll give you my opinions, but I want to hear yours first.
Okay. Everything that I think we can do, we're trying today. And it was kind of clear that Glasner said that what we're doing is we're keeping the defense in front of us, and he doesn't want that. And so it sounds like, playing Sar on the right, hopefully that's what it is, and he's
Mhm.
not playing up front, and playing Shalaba in the back, and having Kamada and Mateta be more coming off the bench. Hopefully that'll be a good change. And I'm kind of cautiously optimistic.
Mhm.
Very excited to see Chalaba for our team. I've always found him to be a very tidy player, so I hope he is for us too.
He's a pacey player too. I
Yeah,
mean, so
he can play midfield. That's not easy. Yeah.
I I'm very interested to hear how this goes. Because the the hope here is that Eddie's making runs over the top.
Oh yeah.
Sar is coming in right
We
behind
need
him.
it.
And I think that Sar and Munoz have had a better combination. I think that's been the best combination on the right so
Yeah,
far this
they
season.
stay closer together for sure. Like Nketiah comes in on his right foot to the middle. Kamada does the same thing. This is like the one player that really is comfortable staying out there, making a run on the right side and giving us some like a cutback or something. And he's given us a lot of good cutbacks in the limited time that he's played. So I hope that that continues and just keeps getting better. The last time we were on, Sar had two amazing chances, one where he almost scored and one where as a 100% should have scored.
Yeah.
So just
Yeah.
long may that continue.
Yeah. I mean, I like this lineup.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to Eddie being in a natural number 9 position and seeing what he can do there. This feels like a lineup, or at least a front 3 that ought to be able to get at Liverpool's back line. I'm not deluded here. I think this is going to be a very, very tough match, and it wouldn't be surprised if we let in a few goals here. I hate to say that, but I could easily see it happening.
I
I
know.
hope it doesn't.
Yeah.
Um,
It's
but I
funny.
do I do believe this side and this structure, this setup, I think this setup can score goals even against this lineup because you've got pace,
Hmm.
you've got creativity, and this does not feel like a forced setup.
No,
This is
definitely not.
this is more like Eddie in his spot, Sar on the right, where we know he likes to play, and he's been good there with Munoz. And then if Mitchell has a better game
Yep.
with Ebbs, and it's a little more balanced, I want that. I guess that's the thing I'm looking for, Alex. Give me some balance. Show me some balance because
He
we've
says
had,
it every game. He wants the balance. The
yeah,
balance.
you need a
Yeah.
balanced attack.
Uh,
Um,
can we go through a few comments? Because
yeah,
I
do it.
I
Yeah.
see, for instance, Kevin Benson says it's 12:28, 12:21 a.m. on Sunday. Okay, that
I mean,
is
Kev is committed,
different
man.
day, different day
He's
than me.
committed, man.
Crazy. Yeah,
He's in New Zealand.
good work,
And it
man.
looks like we've got Kenny also on South Coast or Central Coast.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So Twisted, this is going to be a funny thing because we're going to talk about this in like a minute. If we can sync today, um, it it'll be different. We'll just say, and Tim knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, there's our starting lineup. Um, so I show us about 4 minutes out from kickoff here.
Yep. I
Um,
still got commercials happening, and I'll let you know how close we are to kickoff when they have the countdown and stuff when it goes back to USA.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Hmm.
I and make sure you do try to give us some grace because for reasons, friends, I can't watch the game today. I'm listening to it. I have the BBC in my ear and I have Alex in my other ear. So I'm watching the commentary descriptions and listening. Um, so yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a balancing act. It's going to be interesting,
Yeah.
but there's our
Just huge
subs.
kudos for even being willing to do it. So
um, yeah. Um, you know, yeah, watching to see what happens. I mean, I believe in Glasner, and I unfortunately what I hate, Alex, is something that I like. I hate it and I like it. The first is he's not found his settled 11, but I like that he is not just throwing out the players that he wants, that he trusts, and just damn what everybody else says, damn what the results say. I'm not changing. He's very flexible. This is a flexible manager. We know he hasn't found exactly the the sync that he wants, but he's trying.
he
Like
is.
and that's important. I
He's
need an
kind of leaned into a few things that I think he wasn't sure about. He wasn't sure if Mateta and Nketiah could play together. And so thus
right.
far it hasn't quite worked yet. And I
Hasn't
think
worked. No.
he's kind of showed like that we if we're gonna try to do that, then we need an angry Mateta or something. I don't know. Something needs to change. And then the whole Kamada at midfield. And so specifically, I wish I was on last week because I would have explained on the two goals how important what Kamada was doing led to the goals.
Mm,
I specifically on the one where he misplaces a pass, he sees a runner and he sees Harrison and he tries to stop that instead of what the natural inclination of a midfielder is, which is to go back and get the ball.
yeah.
There's going to be a hard touch, try to get the ball back. Like that's what Hughes does, that's what Lerman does, that's what Wharton does. So, yeah, it's there's a reason why I think he won't see it for a few games, but I wouldn't say he's never going to play midfield at all. He's shown that he's going to be a little stubborn there.
Yeah. And it'll be I mean, I'm curious to see how this goes, but I personally, with Kamada on the bench today, I think he'd be a perfect sub for Ebbs late in the game after 60 minutes.
Yeah.
Let him play in that left sided 10 and see what happens. Let him play in his natural position. I also like the idea of, you run Eddie at him for 70 minutes and then you bring in the battering ram.
Oh yeah.
You bring
Yeah,
in
bring in
Mateta.
Mateta. Yeah,
Yeah. So
definitely.
I am I I think my rational head says this is a Liverpool 2-1 win. My heart says a Palace 2-1 win.
Yeah.
That's what I
I'm
think it's
yeah, I'm going to predict a 1-0 for us. I'm not usually that optimistic, but I am today.
I
I
like
I
the I like it. I
yeah.
like it.
So the game is just about to start. They're going right to the field. We see Slot, we see Glasner, we see Simon Hooper. He's
Simon
gonna
Hooper. Ugh.
uh, yeah.
Although this is the official that Liverpool fans hate. They hate this guy.
Only Tierney's worse, I feel like, for them. Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah, let me know when you hear it,
Yep.
when you see a kickoff, and then I'll
Yeah,
come
because
up with
there's no
stuff about it.
countdown. I'll let you know when they kick off. Okay.
Okay, yep, sounds good.
Looks like Ebbs is gonna kick off in a little bit. He's just holding his hands up, being like, "Please, dear God, let me hit the target today."
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and I'm not as so. I was very annoyed by Ebbs last week, and it was specifically on the first goal. Okay, kickoff has started. So we
Okay.
are now 6, 7, 8, 10, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, that's a really good tackle by Lerma. That's wonderful. Go, 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 go. Come on, Star. Let's go. Yes.
Did you hear the Nketiah goal?
Yes.
Yes! Come on!
Oh, it's offsides. Oh, it was close. Sar, beautiful run. It's all started by Lerma. Lerma makes a really nice tackle. Um, yep, gets it. Ebbs, one touch two. Let's see. Yeah, and Kedia is well off.
Hmm.
Yeah,
What do you see for timing? What's on the clock right now?
57.
Okay, I'm gonna make
One,
the
two, three,
uh,
4, 5. So probably just like oh, come on, come back on. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Uh-oh, that was some good dribbling. Shoot. Get back. Nice by Lacroix. Really nice. Okay. This is looking good.
good.
It's wide open, but I don't mind this. Oh, get
Yeah,
it. That's a nice switch. If you hit it higher. Oh, Minketia. Not the best start for you, but I really love the aggression we're playing with right now. Um,
nice.
Liverpool almost gets past us, but really nice defending by Lacroix. And um,
Are we pressing high?
so we're about to throw in, and we're doing our mid block thing, man. I think that's what we're gonna
Mid
go with,
block. Okay.
unless we're playing somebody like Southampton. I'm pretty sure we're gonna stick to it.
Yep.
And after seeing Brighton last week, I can understand
Yeah.
because they were, oh my goodness, like so wide open, it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so it looks like so I'm going to say this while the ball is in play. I was surprised that Hughes wasn't starting today. Oh, that was a really good block by Nketiah. Um because I thought last year he was fundamentally very important in the two Liverpool games. He got Endo hooked in both games at
Yes.
halftime.
Right.
Yeah. So like get back. Okay. So it looks like we're staying on it. Boy, Lerma's like a bat out of hell right now. He's going crazy. It's very
Yeah.
good. I'm a
I mean,
little bit
it sounds like
surprised
this is a
by.
very high energy start. That's what I'm
Oh
hearing
yeah.
on the commentary.
So Liverpool having Jones out there, like having Gakpo, that they do have a few players that have not always succeeded against us. You
Mm.
know, it's nice to not be playing Diaz to start and stuff like that. I hate watching Diaz play against us. I always think that
Yeah,
he's
he's nervy, isn't he?
yeah, yeah. But that was really cool. So Munoz almost gets the ball up the front. So he's occasionally pressing, it looks like at the moment.
And
Um,
Spiritual saying Chalaba on the left, which is
yep,
surprising. That's interesting. So
yep.
then
Laqua's still
Is
on
it
the
Gay
right.
Lacroix on the right,
Yeah,
Gay
Gay.
central?
Now, personally, I think he should stay central, but
Mm,
that's only because of his passing.
yep.
But I can understand why other people say the other. I get a lot of stick for saying he should play center, but he's just such a good passer with both of his feet, so it
Yeah.
makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, yeah.
A really nice defense by Shalaba, I will say much better in the upcoming weeks because he should be starting a few times for us now that he is up to speed. All right. So we are letting them take the outside.
Okay.
Um, I don't know if
So
that's normally how
giving them
they're
the
playing.
wide
Oh,
spaces and
that's
playing
nice by
compact.
Wharton. Really nice. Okay. So going for a really ambitious ball to Lacroix. Lacroix running, get the
Lacroix
hell
doing the
back.
underlap, the center back underlap.
Oh, he was past everybody. So I
Nice.
I I have been telling you though, his positional awareness is drives me nuts, but that's about the only thing I can dock him on, you know?
Yep.
But
Yep.
yeah, and his passing is very low. I wish he had like a more loopier ball. But that's just me being, oh boy, get back. Okay. Good by Gahey to get back. Shalaba, nice clearance. Just keep going, guys. Keep going. All right. A little foul. We like this.
So we're playing a high line, pushing up from the mid block though.
We look so much better in transition right now.
Well,
It's
that's what we
amazing.
wanted, right? You want to let the pace, give you an advantage.
Because that's how we scored the goal with 25 seconds. If Enkedia is not
Yeah,
like
if he's on.
a silly, he was so wide open. I don't understand why he didn't like hold his run a little bit. Yep. Yeah, spiritual. I agree. Shalaba on the left is interesting. We have mentioned that. Highline by Palace. I don't know about that. I still think we're playing the mid block. If you look at our back three, nice by Lacroix. Really good. Really good pass by Lacroix. That's awesome. Okay, Ebbs has got the ball on the left. The overlap to Mitchell. That's not bad. That looks really good by Munoz. Come on, Munoz. Good work, guys. Corner. Oh, that pass by Lacroix was to
So it
die
looks
for.
like what it sounds like, Alex, what they're saying on commentary is we are targeting Alexander Arnold. Like we're going after him.
Yeah, surprise. Well, the left side of our offense has kind of been a bit anemic at the start of the year, but that's kind of what was working best for us last year. And yeah, the switch is there. The switch is
The
definitely
switch is
there.
on. Okay.
Yep.
Switch is on.
Okay. So let's see how this corner looks. Waiting on it.
Is it Eze to take?
Yep. Okay, so he went a little bit far out, and so interesting choice by Munoz. Get back. Really good hustle by Lerma, though. I do see a lot of effort being shown by him. I think he understands how hard it's going to be in the coming weeks to stay in the lineup once
Yeah.
Decore gets healthy. Um,
You mean what's
yeah,
most? Yeah. Yes. Right. And Decore's coming back apparently after the international break, right?
yeah, I would say he probably won't be in the squad and against Forest, but maybe like the game after, I would guess. Um, so that's not horrible. We thought it could be worse.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a bit weird by Lacroix. He kind of leaves Munoz to dry. We got to get back. Simicast gets it to, oh, who the heck is on the left? Is it Jada? Yeah, so they're playing mostly. It looks like Gravenberch in the sixth. They've got Jones and I can't tell who their other midi is. That's playing, if it's like Alexander Arnold in possession or what. It looks like they're bringing Alexander Arnold up to the midfield and inverting him.
I think
So,
I'm a little. I
oh,
think I'm
that's a
a.
nice pass by Liverpool. Get back, Chet. Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
1-0.
I
Yeah.
mean, that was the one play that they've had so far and one goal. So that was interesting. They were kind of like passing it all over, just kind of annoying us. And then one run gets past our fullback, gets
Okay.
past Munoz's side, and then the cutback for Jada is there, and it's pretty wide open. So I don't think there's any chance it's offsides. Yeah, because yeah, it's definitely not offsides. It's very good play by it's a good cutback and it's a good run. I'm not like I don't think we were sleeping. I just think that we were a bit surprised at
Mm,
how quick that was. I don't know what to say. Yeah, damn, we are 1-0 down.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
mean, this is one of those, Alex. If we come out of this with the right performance, if we hit them in the mouth, a few times,
Yeah.
I can live with that and come out of this going into the international break feeling a little more optimistic. These guys are top of the league,
Yeah,
but
I understand that. And that was not a us just making mistakes like the 2 goals versus Everton.
you
Well, I
think that
guess
was a quality goal?
I thought that was a quality goal by Liverpool just then.
Mm,
And I thought both Everton goals were very sketchy. Um,
well, yeah, well, those came directly off mistakes.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the hell Lacroix was doing jumping for the second goal last week. That was very weird too. He got completely out of position. Um, okay, so dead ball. We're kind of waiting. Let's see what people are saying. As predicted. So Kevin, I already got my prediction wrong. What can I say? I am so embarrassed.
I mean, it's one of those where, eh, you know, I they're going to score goals. It's
Mhm.
not like Liverpool is not going to score goals. I mean, we've only had, according to the stats I'm seeing here, the ball 21.3% of the ball.
That sounds about right. So he tried a long ball to Sarr. It didn't really work, and it got right back to Allison. We are pressing this time, so let's see if we can get on them. Nice. That was good by Lacroix. He kind of pressed up a little bit. It's good in possession. That's a bad pass though by Lerma. We're used to that, unfortunately. Oh no, that was Sarr who made the poor pass. Okay, so the switch is there. Chalaba is staying with it, but here comes the cross. Boy, that was a little nervy too. Um,
Yeah, it sounds like they're playing down the right, or I'm sorry, down the left with Simicas. You
yeah,
know,
Simicast is getting a lot of touches. That's where the goal came from, was his
hmm,
side, and 18 is Gakpo, right? Yeah, so Gakpo got the assist on the first goal. So okay, that should be. Uh, Mitchell is playing a little inside, so he lets the cross go, and it's a corner. Yeah, because the switch is definitely, it's always been there against our defense because of the way that we pinch our fullbacks in, but it's even a bit more than normal because it's Liverpool. Okay, so here comes the corner. First
corner from
corner for
Liverpool.
Liverpool. Yep. Um, Tough start. It's got to be difficult for the people going to the stadium. I do feel for them,
Yeah, yeah,
especially when you score within like 20 seconds and it's offsides.
right.
So, yep,
I mean, all you can do is
that's a
build
good
from.
clearance. Nice by Lerma. All right. All we got to do is just like,
Yeah, you
you know, just one play. That's all it takes is one
That's
play.
it. You
Yeah.
stay in it. You stay in it. You keep your head up. You keep your head up, you stay in it. And look, you've already proven that you've got pace to go over the top here. And if Munoz and Sar can combine, I promise you, Simicas does not have the pace to keep up with Sar. So
Yeah,
if we find
probably
him,
not. Yep. Okay, so they're going down Simicas's way again. He gets it to the midfield and really tidy by Jones. It is really hard for us to get the ball. They got a nice run now. Cross coming in. Okay, that's out. And that should be a foul. Um, Jones is angry at the foul, but it looked like it was borderline. So we do get the free kick there. That was very easy by Liverpool. Very good passing, um, but
yeah. Well,
it,
they're a
it's
tidy, they're a tidy team. This is interesting from Mukhtar. He's in the right side of 10, isn't he, Alex? He's in
so
the right
yeah,
side of
he's
10.
definitely on the right side right now. So he will occasionally go for the ball up center because that's his tendency. Is when it's a deep ball, he wants to get the ball center. But oh, that almost worked for Nketiah. He pressed on the long ball and he almost gets it past. But now Liverpool's got it again. That is one thing that's interesting is how easily we are ceding possession to them.
Yeah,
Um,
you can't be doing that. We have to start getting we need to start getting on the ball a little bit more and keeping it for just a little bit.
yeah,
I mean, you can't just cede. You can't just cede all concession. Like I think I agree with spiritual here. they're gonna rip us up if we don't disturb their play.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
that's I know that's risky, but I
Munoz
agree.
is down. It looks like not serious, but um,
Who's down? Munoz?
Munoz, yeah, yeah. Glasner looks like he's talking a lot because, come on, Munoz. Like you never know because this could be like a hammy or something like that, or it
Oh,
could
I hope
just,
not.
yeah.
Come on, Danny. Um,
1 minute ahead of us. Sorry, Daniel. I can't make time go faster. I wish I could. Um, so you've been pretty good about not spoiling things for us, though. So appreciate it. Yeah. Well, I disagree with that, Alex, because if you look at a regular Premier League team, we actually have less injuries than an average team at the moment. So I don't particularly agree that our injuries are a joke.
oh, is
Last year,
apparently like the spiritual saying Klein is getting ready. Is that
yeah,
right?
he is. He's getting up off the bench. So, um, yeah,
Does it
not
look
not
like Munoz
ideal,
is
that's for
coming
sure.
off?
Uh, so that's good defense by Wharton. Gets it out of harm's way. Um, no indication. It looks like Munoz is still out. No, he's not on the field at the moment. So we're playing with 10.
Okay.
Um, so pretty good by Shalaba to get it out of harm's way again. We're just trying to make sure that we don't concede when he's off. Pretty good though by Wharton. That's really well done. Um, and that's a foul.
So
Good.
Munoz is out and Klein is in.
Let's see, because yeah,
That's what I'm
I think,
hearing.
yeah, that makes sense. So here it is, Klein for Munoz on my TV. Yep, that's what's happening. Um, I mean, that's kind of where we're at as a team right now. It's always disappointing to have I guess players that you just know it's not their ideal time of their career and they're just not quite with it.
Well,
I don't mind Klein, but I just
I mean, I don't. I think it's harder for him to play in the right wing back. Having said that, Kleiny has been brilliant under Glasner. So
mhm,
let's see.
give him a chance. Yeah. Okay, a little bit more pressing from Ubs. I like that. They're still getting it past us with relative ease, I would say. Simicast gets it to. Oh, that's nice defense, though. Okay, hustle for it, Nkedia. You almost got there. Okay, so it was pretty good cutoff by Lerma. Tried to get the long pass to Nkedia. It wasn't quite there. Yeah. So I won't tell you when we're 2-0 down.
Come on,
Uh,
stop, stop,
I
stop.
mean, you might say that Henderson should do better for that goal. It goes through his legs.
Mm,
Um, but that was just such a one-time hit that it's kind of like what's to be expected. Okay. Yeah, Wharton looks very good today. He looks
does
very
he?
good on the
Okay,
ball.
looks better.
Yep. He okay, hustle, hustle, hustle. Ah, Munoz gets to that, but Klein doesn't. So, um,
Kapora is on the bench as well, so that's going to be.
I don't mind that either. And he plays right wing back,
Yeah, he
unlike
does. Yeah,
Uma plays left side.
right.
So, and he's been very good for the 21s. So I I wouldn't mind seeing that, but only if we're like down a few goals and we're
Yeah,
just giving somebody a chance.
yeah. It does sound like they immediately converge on Ebbs the second he gets the ball. So
Yes. So two people were on him. Get him to lose possession. Um, like that.
he's got to pass quicker, doesn't he?
And it's weird because I feel like he can. Like he can do the one touch pass, but
Well,
his
he's got to be
compulsion is to always dribble, and his percentage has been awful this year of beating his man.
so
Like
far. Yeah, yeah,
lower than 40% is really poor for him.
yeah.
So, Okay, Lacroix. This is the first time we've kind of had a chance to like breathe, but I will say Liverpool is not giving us much room, and we are struggling with it. Um,
Who's not giving us much room?
Liverpool,
Yeah,
they're
they're
converging
pushing
very
high.
quickly on
Yeah.
the ball. That's the best defense I've seen us play against so far in that way. So okay, again, we're just kind of doing the. I don't
Is
know
it
how to.
who's making runs on the wings? Like is Sar
Okay, so
making
that time it was Salah. It's mostly been Gakpo and Salah that have been making nice runs. That time he was offsides, but um, yeah, it's starting to work. Um, but even when they're passing in the middle of the field, it's working. Like a 1-2 with McAllister um, a few minutes ago. It's like it's really not looking great. Um, but I still feel 100% better than I do versus United that first half. That was atrocious. Okay, that's good defending by Klein to stop. It looked like Gakpo made another run and almost got there. Okay, so let's get back to the center. Gravenberch gets it to Jones. Boy, this passing is beautiful. All
Yeah,
right, so it's right to Gakpo. He makes the cross. Okay, it's out for a corner. But
another corner. So this is I mean, is it
you
do
have
you
to
have
give credit spiritual to like this is the best team that we've played.
yeah.
And I had it wrong that United was as good as they are because they're not. But yeah, this is just really, really, really good in possession from them.
Well, and who do you is it a function of letting them play too easily through the middle, or are they just making too many runs in the
It's
channel and we
mostly the channel that they're making their
that they're
runs with.
exploiting? Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think he understands that last year they were losing the game in the midfield because they were going there too often. Okay, this looks promising. Okay, Mitchell. Duh! Mitchell hits it way too hard for Nketiah. Um, yeah.
Yep.
Uh, okay.
It's a tough one, man. It's a tough one. But let's be clear. We kind of expected this. We kind of expected to be under a lot of pressure. But you're 1-0 down. Like you're
Yeah.
1-0 down and one ball over the top gets you right back in it.
Hmm.
Um, but I would like to see us playing a little bit more. Now, are
Yeah.
we are
So
what
right now we're just kind of letting them go to midfield. We're just letting them keep it with their defense. Okay, Gravenberch is on the ball. Gets it to Simicast. Nice little 1-2 with McAllister. And then it's back to Gravenberch. So they're almost just this time, they just want to keep the ball.
this is the thing that drives me
Uh-huh.
nuts about slots play, Alex, is that
Is how deliberate he is.
he is not Jurgen Klopp.
No, definitely not.
He is very he's very slow and then very fast. Very
Yeah.
slow
Okay,
and
so
then very
that's a nice
fast.
switch by Van Dyke. He gets it to Salah. Salah is going midfield. Boy, the passing is wide open. Gets it to Simicast. Simicast. Gakpo is just looks electric on the left right now. He gets it to McAllister. Um,
So
everything is wide open. Up,
I hear another corner.
Gravenberch to Salah. That was very close to Salah wide open, and Mitchell does hustle, but the passing is making us look absolutely embarrassed. Um,
So what do you
really well
do?
done.
Like do you push up the center backs to challenge those balls into the channel earlier? Do you risk
I
it?
I don't know. Like I do feel like we are we're not finding a way to double them in any spots. So if there is somebody that we can converge on, like we did with Endo,
Mm.
like find a weak link, then we could. But It doesn't look like there is one right now.
Yeah,
Gravenberch has been very good. He's actually up for Player of the Month, believe it or not.
he's been
Um,
good.
he's
He's been
been
good
very
this
good.
month.
Yep.
Yeah,
And really, everybody on Liverpool is doing their job right now, ever since the first minute. Okay, not bad. That's a bad clearance though. By Mitchell's not having his best game. That's for sure. Good hustle by Lerma. I like it. Keep it up. Keep going. All right, we like it. We like to see it. He seems to be one of the few people that gives a crap right now.
yep.
So, yep. And a lot of other players, their heads are a little bit just like Wharton looks like he's annoyed. I wouldn't blame him because
I wouldn't blame him either, but
yeah.
this is when we need a player like Lerma,
Okay, so
right?
that's a little bit risky that we're trying to play out from the back, but that actually worked. Lacroix gets it. Okay, Sar to Inkedia, that's promising. That's also promising. Okay, Shalaba down, doing the double overlap. Okay, so he gets it to Mitchell. Mitchell gets it to Ebbs. We've That's a really bad pass by Ebbs. He thinks that Mitchell's going to cut in, and he absolutely does the opposite.
Yeah,
So it just
so
looks
just
It looks even worse. It looks
yeah,
like yeah,
goes into the wrong space. Yeah, not in sync at all.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
we've
think
had that problem. We've had that problem this season.
yeah, and I think it's just weird to see Abs like not find because I felt like this is kind of reminding me of like when Abs played a few years ago, and when he would play good teams, you just say, okay, when they're playing a good team, he's going to disappear, um, and it's almost like we're back to that. Um,
Well, he needs to be able to play on if when he plays off somebody, he's great. So let's figure
Uh-oh,
out the combinations. Yeah,
McAllister gets a really good turnover. Uh-oh, Jada's got the ball, gets it to Jones. Um, Jones gets it out of the box, and they get back to possession. But really, like, good convergence by McAllister right on Wharton to cause the turnover. So, okay, wide open in the middle of the field. Gravenberch tries a chasing ball. It doesn't quite work, but they still have the ball.
yeah,
It's so annoying. This is like
yeah.
playing City all over again. That was almost a good shot by Gakpo, but it's wide right. Goal kick. Yeah, Mukhtar, I don't I don't understand why he thinks that he can do what he's trying to do with Eze. Um, it seems to me like he doesn't believe in his like ability to get past people in any other way than to try to take two people on, and it's really annoying. Another turnover. Uh, Again, McAllister is making us look stupid. Okay, so it gets back to Van Dyke. We're at the halfway, and back to Simicast. Okay, back to the goalkeeper. We're actually doing a little bit of a press, but not a lot of it. Okay, that's good by Mitchell. That's better. Okay, get it back, Lerma. Okay, that's better. I like
Nice.
that from Ebbs. They no call though. Shoot. Um, that was better. So we keep it. Lacroix is the best player on the pitch today for sure, and he makes a mistake. Damn it! I shouldn't say things, Tim. Uh-oh.
I mean,
Okay,
look,
so Gakpo cutting in, really good by Wharton to get in his way, but
nice.
it doesn't get Wharton is making a lot of mistakes, and Henderson has to make a really decent save, and it's a corner because we let it go for too long. I don't know
Yeah,
what that was about.
yeah, yeah.
That's really poor.
Are we getting a little disorganized here because we're like
I have
are we
no
start
idea what the hell our defender's
are
doing
we
on this
did we
one.
losing some shape, like losing our head a little
Nobody's
bit?
on him, and he's just waiting for it to get as close to the line as possible.
Somebody
And
needs to
it's
take command,
Klein.
doesn't they?
Klein,
Yeah. Somebody needs to
that's
take
really poor
command.
from Klein.
This
That's
is
really bad.
this is one of those situations where what it feels like, Alex, is you need a general in the back who is
Hmm.
commanding things and keeping things together. And I think we were relying on Anderson for that maybe a lot more
Yeah.
than we think.
Yeah.
Um, and I would like to see somebody now. If it's not Gahey, who is it? But somebody needs to step up.
So that
And
flick on almost worked by Gakpo. Really, with the zoning there, nobody's on him. It would have been a really difficult header though, but yeah, just a really concerning start, I would say.
well, it wasn't originally, but it is. But yeah, now it's.
Yeah. So
I mean, it's.
we lose the ball again. Okay, so Lacroix gets it back, and they call foul. Okay, and that's a yellow card as well for who was it on Liverpool? Jota. Yeah,
Jota gets the yellow.
yeah. He goes into Lerma pretty hard, I would say. Or no, that's Sar. He goes right into Sar's. Um, nope. It was Gakpo that makes the contact, so it's got to be Gakpo that got it. So yeah, that makes more sense. That's not a yellow card. That's a really poor call. Um, it's just a convergence. There's no malice in it,
Yeah.
so we'll take it. But it's just Simon Hooper just confusing me, I guess. Oh, that's not good.
Well, it
Not
looks.
good.
It sounds like I mean, it is for right now. What I'm hearing is Wharton just won a free kick, and we're starting at least. We're trying. We are trying like hell to try to keep them from overrunning us here, but it's like pushing back. You
Well,
know.
I can see why we're not keeping the ball in the midfield because the last two times it's been in the midfield, it's just been immediately taken for like a
Mm,
transition. So I can see why we're going deep. That actually worked. So let's see if we can keep it. Okay, Wharton, that's nice and tidy to Eze. Eze gets it back to the right to Klein. Klein's playing pretty far back, so he gets it back to Lacroix. That's not bad by Gahey. We like when he takes people on. I
yep.
like that. Okay. My first clap since the first minute. I like that. Um, yeah, he's saying to Jones that's his last one, or he gets a yellow too. So I haven't really noticed who on their team has been fouling the most. But yeah, it's just really strange. Um, there it is. Alex says, when is Curtis getting a yellow? That almost happened right there.
Yeah.
Yep. So I would say on the next one. So Ebbs tries a deep ball, almost gets to Lerma. That was actually pretty well hit. Simicast barely gets to it, and if it gets back to Lerma, then he's got to cut back wide open. But we'll take the corner.
Yep.
Um,
I mean, look, it's if it takes a set piece to get back in the match, I don't care. Whatever it takes. But
I
right
know.
now,
Um,
whatever it takes to start getting some form. We've got to play ourselves into a
Yeah, we gotta
reasonable
play
amount of
ourselves into form, and I think people are like reading too much into 6 games in terms of like we're going down. Like this is really early, and like the only reason that some teams go down is because they fire their manager. Like I'm thinking of Watford a few years ago when like they have a subpar team, they get rid of their manager after 7 games who wasn't doing too bad, and they were embarrassing the rest of the year. Oh, that's a really nice one too. They they are wildly. That is Jota has to be hitting the target there. That's a 2-0 right there
mm,
if he hits the target.
yeah, it's come on, Ebbs.
Okay, so it looks like we've got the ball out to almost got it to Ebbs. Okay. I like what Lerma's doing. That time he kind of read it nicely. I like it. So how far ahead of me are you, do you think?
Um, here's I just heard. So Ebbs just gave the ball away here.
Yeah,
Yep.
so that was like I'm probably 15 seconds behind you,
Yep.
which
Okay.
makes sense because it's a radio and I am on um Roku app because I don't have cable. Um yeah. So let's see. Okay. Suicast is playing pretty far back now. They're not coming at us guns blazing at the moment. So I've liked what I've seen a little bit from Chalaba. That time he kind of hits it out, but it's kind of a hard dipstick to use, considering that none of us is really defending that well right now. Um, okay, it's just kind of all over the place. That's not bad. Just hold on to the ball, guys. Ah, I hate watching Henderson hoof it. Um, I know that's probably like that's what Glasner's saying to do, but just instantly lose it. It gets back to Simicast. Um, yeah, Van Dyke is just kind of waiting, and oh, there's a turn. It gets to Jada,
Yeah. It
and
sounds like we're making it way too easy here.
yeah, I mean, if Gahey doesn't block that, that's a wide open shot too.
Yep.
Um, yeah, this is a
This
domination.
is not a good half. Yeah.
I agree, Monty, that it's not his specialty. He can kick the ball very well, and that doesn't help. But
But he
it's
was at the
strategy
end of
too.
last year, though. I mean,
Yeah,
he
and
was
that
his
too.
distribution did get better. Like, but he is like a lot of these Palace players. He's a confidence player, and when his confidence isn't as high as it should be, um,
Hard disagree with that, Daniel. You're just trying to say that for bait. He, if we lose every game, he gets at least 5 games, I would say.
yeah.
So
But it does like to be fair, though, Alex. I mean, we have a history of pulling the trigger way too soon,
yeah,
arguably.
I think with Vieira, it was pretty clear that we could have gotten away with it. Yep. Dan, more than 2-0 down,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah. I mean,
We are getting so owned. And I wouldn't say it's ridiculous. It's to be expected if we're not playing well, and they're playing well.
and I would also say, like, I mean, so what Matthew says here, um, Johnston was great, and I liked Sam Johnston and his distribution far better than Dino on a consistent basis. But what we get in Dino, even though he is occasionally mental,
Come on, Neze. That this is better. We hit the trigger. Okay, so they're kind of just like it. All right, they did get out of there though. So
so
we
it looks like
almost
a
forced a
foul.
turnover, but it looks like there's going to be much better from Ebbs. Um, yeah, I like what I'm seeing from Lerma. He's definitely earned himself like the pitch today. He's
Yeah.
been very good. But Lacroix loses it again, and now he's way up. um,
I mean, so the way I'm hearing it right now is it's a lot of turnovers,
I
especially
would
in the mid.
say spiritual. They're not really using the midfield even that much. They're using the flanks, and um, it's working so easily. Um, it's I just don't think it's as simple as like the two-man midfield is playing terrible. Okay, so Simicast throws it in. Gravenberch in a spot in defense gets it back to Kanate. Kanate, who hasn't really had to do anything today.
No, I mean that's the
That's so
disappointment, right?
annoying. Yeah.
No shots on target, no shots at all.
And
That's what I'm showing.
and
You can't
this
have
is
that.
what we wanted. This was the lineup that we wanted.
Yeah, yeah,
So it just goes to show you that I would say people on Twitter, like, again, absence makes the heart grow fonder. You're only going to like the player that's not playing.
right,
Um
right.
yeah.
No,
So
I know there's the player that shall not be named that is part of like the
I'm so
frustration.
tired of hearing his name
I
or
know,
seeing him on Tuesdays and Wednesdays
I
in
know,
Champs
I
League.
know.
Okay, that's good by McAllister. gets past our defense easily. Yeah, it really hasn't helped that Munoz got hurt so early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Kleiny overlapping at all? Has he been
Thus
able to?
far, we haven't even gotten
We haven't
on
gotten to that
possession
point,
on the
have
right
we?
side.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's been all through the left we've tried. So um yeah, yeah, exactly. I agree with Animal. The players have a lot of responsibility to take here because and my thoughts about Kamada last week, he was very good, and you see it's just a really poor response from him in the second half to just
So do
see
you
him pick such mistakes of commission where he's just, oh geez, that was almost uh, how many times are we going to let them get a free header? Okay, so that was on the corner. Virgil gets close. Um, at least that time we were marking him, but
Yeah.
so Klein makes it a little bit more difficult. But yeah, I don't know. It's just like it's so much better when we see us playing more like attacking. But I don't know how we could possibly do that today. Um, Whereas last week we definitely should have, and we missed a huge opportunity. Okay, that's
Sounds like
better. That's better. That's much better. Nobody makes the cut though, so Eze passes it to nobody. No, that wasn't Eze. That was Mitchell. Yeah, everybody's kind of annoying me right now.
I mean, it's this has been a poor half. So here's my question for you, Alex. Do you
I agree, Animal, that Ebbs and his lack of getting back is just as bad as what Kamada did. Yes.
yeah, Spiritual saying you should see the Mitchell cross. I can tell you how it sounded, Spiritual, and it
Is
sounded
right
like
at
it
the
was,
goalkeeper.
yeah, it just didn't it went straight into the goalkeeper's hands, it sounds like.
And it was with no malice, so it wasn't like a Hughes cross where it's like it looks like a shot.
Yeah.
No, that was just like poor.
Yeah.
Okay, so Gakpo, really nice switch over, but it's a little too far. Oh, he gets there. Wow, that's really good hustle by Salah. Salah gets it to boy, Trent's way up, and McAllister gets it easily to Simicast. And if Klein doesn't make the block, it's right towards the crossbar. Good block by Klein, but or was that Lacroix? That must have been Lacroix. Yeah, it's Lacroix. Um, yeah, yeah. I don't know what we do at halftime because
Well, do you give Kamada a chance here in Ebbs' spot?
um in Ebbs's spot maybe, yeah, because there isn't a
So it
lot
looks like
happening down Ebbs. Oh, that's good. That's a
the
really good
looks like
dribble
we
by
bought it.
Eze.
Yeah, bought a free kick. Ebbs,
Yep,
I just when I
that
was
was actually
slandering
very
him.
good by
Yep.
Eze. Yeah, get mad, right? Get
Yes.
mad, get
Yes,
angry.
exactly.
Jesus. Okay. Yeah, Tyreek Mitchell's been holding his
So
groin. They
that's
said that on the telecast. That's not good.
so two yellows for so at least we've got, you know,
Okay, so
okay.
here
So it sounds like a
comes.
training ground play here.
Yep, so fakes it, and then Eze gets it to Wharton, who almost gets it to Sar, but it doesn't quite
Yeah,
work.
it doesn't come off. So
It it
coming
should
up to
have.
halftime here, we shouldn't have a lot of extra time here. Shouldn't have a
No,
lot of injury
just the
time.
Munoz time.
Yeah.
So 2 minutes, I would guess.
Okay. But I
Boy,
mean,
it's just amazing, like how easy it's been for Liverpool.
so it looks like Gay got fouled.
Okay, so I'm not quite there yet. Okay, there it is. I got it. He got fouled, that's for sure. Almost a yellow in and of itself. Pretty poor challenge by um I want to say that was Jada, but I don't
Jota
know.
didn't get that last yellow, right?
No,
It
it
was
was
Gakpo?
Gakpo.
It was
Yep.
Gakpo. So will Glasner make changes? It's a great question, Monty, and I wouldn't be surprised because this has been terrible. We're not playing the way he wants us to play.
You see, I don't take joy in. Oh, that's not bad by Sar. That was really good hustle, but he gets crowded out of it a little too easily. Like mm, like a really deep ball, he almost gets past Simicast, um, but Simicast just lets it go, holds him. Um, yeah, and that could have been a handball, but it would have been really lucky. Um,
So I hear 3 minutes of added time.
okay. 2 minutes is what I see on the thing. So 2 minutes. Okay. Eze got the ball, getting it to Mitchell, and it's slowing down instantly. It's kind of our way right now. Um, okay, so gets it to Lacroix. Lacroix and Gahey, I kind of like their passing partnership at the moment. It hasn't been bad. I haven't really seen Shalaba on the ball that much. It's
Mm.
mostly been those two. So that's not bad by Klein. He wins the header, and then Wharton. Oh, it almost gets past Virgil to Nketiah, and if that's the case, then it's a one-on-one.
Well,
Okay.
like those are the passes we've got to try.
Yeah, no,
We're gonna
and
need.
Wharton is the one to try it, and
That's
and it
right.
almost worked.
That's
Okay, so
right.
that's good by Eze. Eze's looks a lot better the last 5 minutes, but again, it's hard to defend him at the moment. Yeah. Uh, good try
That
by
sounds
Lerma.
like look. Watch this. Watch Lacroix and the move up the right.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, oh no.
Did Sar just hit it right at him?
I don't know if Sar gets any contact. It's all Nketiah. Nketiah makes a pretty decent shot, to be fair. Wonderful save by Allison.
So look, like this, we got to end. We got to end better. We got to
That was
end
a
better.
really good save. Shoot. And we have. The
I
last
mean,
5 minutes have been okay.
so
Um, oh,
you got to
that's good
wake
by
up.
Sar. I really like what I'm seeing from Sar now. Um,
So I hear halftime. Do you have it? Do you have halftime?
I'm waiting. Yeah, it's good block, and now it's halftime.
All
Okay.
right.
Boy, Tim.
I
It
know.
sucks that you don't get a chance to see it because it's kind of
Well,
hard for me to explain how
I know.
intricately they were getting past us. I think they were well above average in passing against us. Just them doing it, I can't just blame us. Like this isn't like the United game where I just felt like I couldn't understand why we were playing so poorly.
I need to know. I mean, I need to know if this is frustration, Daniel, or if you actually mean this.
No,
I
that's
I
just
need I need
stupid.
I
I'm
no
sorry, Daniel.
no. I'm not gonna call it stupid because I know. Like, look, we've been Palace fans for years, right? We know what this feels like. We know what this looks like. It's not, and I the way I read this, Alex, is because this is how it sounds to me. Somebody said this earlier. Like, have we gone back to playing like we used to play under Roy, where we're just constantly under pressure and we hope to God that we find some kind of break and somebody pulls something off, which we're all tired of that. Nobody wants that anymore.
Right.
We want to be past that. And so if that's where you're at, I'm with you, Daniel. Like, I am exhausted by
That's fair.
Palace not like
Sorry, Daniel.
we had the promise of real progression last season, and Glasner's right. We totally overrated those last 7 results. We totally overrated it. I know that, but we are I think we're all exhausted by the idea that Palace can't be a progressive football team. We know that Palace can be a progressive football team. We know that's right. And so I mean if yeah.
I will
Um
say that we don't quite know it because we don't know if we can sustain it, Tim.
yeah.
But I'm still hopeful. Um, yeah. I mean, I don't think. I'm trying to think of like when we say this is the best squad we've ever had. Um,
I mean
it's a weird squad
I
because
think that's
Nketiah
true, but
hasn't quite gelled yet.
uh,
Um,
it definitely hasn't. And he's playing players, or at least he has been playing players out of position
mhm.
to try and make things work. So, but yeah, should we sack him? I don't think so, but I am deeply frustrated that we aren't playing like with the kind of attack, progression, creativity, like look, you could go back years and there are several things that well, maybe a couple things that identify Crystal Palace Football Club. One of the things that really identifies us from the past is having really creative, brilliant wingers. We've had many of them in the past.
And I mentioned this in the United game. We right now the two players that we got to replace Elise three, the only one that's semi decent at dribbling, I would say, is Nketiah, and that's not his specialty. Kamada, it really isn't his specialty, and Sar's not his specialty to dribble past players. They're just different. And it's just weird to see that because we normally have like at least one player that's like a Wilf where you can get past somebody and you're not going to get bogged down like Eze does because
Yeah.
he's just not quite as quick. Um, yeah, so I think maybe spiritual that Elise's replacement is Jez. He's played okay for Sheffield, but
Yeah.
that's a
Sheffield
big
United.
leap of faith. I wish that he had stayed personally because I would have rather seen him.
Look good in
Uh,
preseason, Alex.
yeah, I know. It's felt like we gave up early on him, and I think okay. So on this again, Munoz is ball watching, and he gets done on the goal. So everybody else, like Shalaba's not good on this because he allows the the runner to get ahead of him, and so it's just not a very good goal to give up in retrospect. Um, I hope so, Law. I really, really like Jezrin Rexaki.
I do too. I'm gonna get
Yeah.
some coffee. I'll be right back, Alex. Keep
Boy,
keep
I
your comments
cannot
coming in.
understand the Klein letting the ball go for the corner is the thing that pissed me off the most this half. Uh, I don't know if it pissed you guys off as much as it did piss me off, but that one where Dino makes the save, yeah. Um, so let's look at some comments. Eddie played a bit part at Arsenal. Mani, it's kind of hard to say. Anybody that got any time at Arsenal, you could say that about. Um, he never had a sustained period of time at Arsenal, and I wish I had seen more of that. Jack Chambers says Glasner came midway through last season. Those tactics he used while they worked were a stopgap. I um I think it will take some growing pains, but I also don't think that they were a stopgap. What he did was difficult, like to instantly go to three at the back and do it the way that we were doing it. Rexy says Lacroix has played well. Him and Lerma, in my opinion, have been the best players, although Lacroix has been a little bit he's odd where he comes like he gets himself out of position quite a bit, but I appreciate that about him that he is willing to take risks. Do you think we need a system change rather than keep switching players? Andrew, I think we are changing the system. Like today, like maybe we're not changing the lineup or we're still playing three at the back, but this is a much different lineup. So he's trying stuff today, at least. You could say, previous games that we weren't trying like stuff, But I guess you more mean like try to play a different way, I guess. But okay, so Animal says he went to the Euros, got burnt out because he's 20 years old, and a
Is
lot of
this
pressure
is
on his
this Horton?
shoulders. Yeah. So that's a good point, Animal. That it might have been a bit too early for him to have gotten the Euros call, and I think today he's been good, at least passing, but he has been caught out a few times in possession in our own half, and that's not like him. Um, you need a good left wing back so Eze can be pushed inside on the overlap in order to be a threat. O'Malley,
Can I add to
yeah,
that? I
yeah,
mean, what I would add to that is the thing that Mitchell lacks. Like I know he's trying, and
yeah,
he it's not a natural position for him. The thing that would open things up for Eze, if we had an attacking left wing back who was more of a natural attacking left wing back, is somebody who can take players on.
yeah,
Like that's not what Mitchell does. Mitchell tries to find himself in the space and make runs, but he doesn't take a player on. If we could get a left wing back that takes a player on so that Ebbs can run in either beside him or behind him and create that natural cutback. Right now, the cutback happens. It used to be with Anderson, right? He'd make a long run. Anderson hits him on the diagonal. Ebbs comes in behind him, and the cutback is on. The cutback is there. We need somebody. I would like a left wing back that could take players on and
yeah.
create some of that space.
Boom slang. Can't recall anyone making a tackle this half. Do you remember the first minute when Lerma makes such a beautiful tackle to start the goal that we, again, it's all on Nkadia for not holding his line. Um, yeah,
Yeah, and Animal, I agree with this. Although I have to tell you, I do have some faith in Ume. The problem is Ume needs to learn defensive positioning, but he
yep.
can take a player on. He's got pace. He also has a really good. He's got a really good left foot. He could score
S-
goals.
So's Tayo Adamirola.
Yeah.
He's
Yep.
playing for
Yep.
Stockport and he's playing pretty well. Yeah. Yeah. Um, yeah, I think the communication, like some of the passing between Ebbs and Mitchell especially was poor that half in the middle. Towards the end, we started to look like we were on the same page.
I
And
mean, you got
the
to build
little
on that.
break that Lacroix, like that through ball that Lacroix plays to Encadia, that's everything. That's what you're looking for out
Yeah.
of a player like that. Yep.
Right. Like, I mean, look, there was a point in this match. I was watching it. I was watching the match stats. There was a point where we had 16.7% possession. We ended the half at 27.3, which is horrible, but it's nowhere near where
A
it
lot
was.
better.
It's a
Yeah.
lot better. So towards the end of that half, we started it apparently, Alex, we started challenging for balls, getting more of and trying to at least try something. We've got to try something.
I
So,
think there's about 5 goalies in the Prem that make that save that Allison made too. So, that was not an easy save. To get so low and get such a strong hand that it goes around the post is, um, not easy.
so this
Um,
is under Areola. This is what Jack is saying. At the beginning of last season, Bournemouth went 10 games until they got their first win. Now look how
right,
people are talking about
right.
them. We just have to be patient. I mean, but also, Jack, I think it's valid that we are frustrated because we saw what we could do. We saw what Glasner could do. We saw what a Glasner team could do, and we are ravenous to see that again.
Mhm. I think, so that's an interesting one. Have you seen Danny Imre or Caleb Kapora?
I haven't seen, but I love Danny, and he's playing. I believe he is on loan at Bromley right now.
Yeah, I
Um,
think it's a great match for him.
I would have liked
He's
to
a
have seen him
little
in like League One though, but I mean, look, it's the local club,
he's
right?
a little small. I don't know how easily he can get pushed past the ball,
Maybe
but
not, maybe not, but
same
he's
with
pacey.
Kapora too. Yeah.
But I mean, he's pacey, and I do like what I've seen out of Kapora
Yep.
for sure.
Um, Yeah, and Allison always finds a way to just have like incredible games against us when like in the past it's like he was hurt and I thought for sure he wouldn't play. Like last year, I think he was
This
hurt
just makes
before
me
both of
laugh.
our games. Which one?
Look, it's
Oh,
on the screen. I mean, I
yes.
Evan
Yes.
Evan,
That's
I have
the,
thought that since he
the
faked that stupid penalty on Gaeta. Remember that, Alex? Like 3 seasons
Guaita.
ago,
We
right?
were actually
He
challenging them for an equalizer, and he is
Yes.
a joke.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And he actually moves and he runs into Vinny and buys the penalty. That is, I will
And it
never
was
forgive
changed
Kevin
on
Friend for
VAR.
that. I will
Yeah,
never
like
forgive Kevin Friend for that. And by the way, he's no longer a referee in the
I
Premier
know.
League.
I know. So, you could possibly win $1,700 if you predict a CP win, a Crystal Palace win, and we win. That is the odds right now.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Who's in?
Uh, I mean, I'm not
Who?
in, but I don't bet right now. Um,
Yeah, Andrew asks Tim, the man for positivity, what are you hoping for the
I
second
mean,
half?
I would like to see. So I want to see probably on the 60th or 65th minute. I would like to see Mateta and Kamada come on, and I would like to see Kamada come in Ebbs's place, just if for no other reason to see what Kamada can do in his best position, and I would like to see what Mateta does, battering that back line. Now the question is, if you do that, do you pull off Nketiah and let Sar keep going? I would say probably not. I'd put Nketiah into the right side at 10 and let Kamada play in the left side at 10 and just see what happens. Just see what
Yeah,
happens.
yeah. I think if Kamada comes on, it would never be for Eze though, and the best
But
that we
why
could hope
not? But why not? Like he does,
because
like
of
I
like
think Dem makes a
egos,
great
I
point.
guess. Egos.
Let's look at this point from Dem. Right? I think
I
this
agree
is
with that.
right.
Yeah,
I
I
think this
agree with
is
that.
right. You know, he does make better runs than Ebbs, and we've not given him much of a chance playing him in the deep midfield role just to see him put balls into the area.
Right.
Like we've not seen him have a chance to do much of that. So I don't know, man. I like what do I expect? I expect this team, the current lineup, to get a chance to try and turn it because they were better at the end of the first half. I think Ebbs gets a chance to say, like, hey, look, you want to grab this game by the scruff of the neck? Go do it. Go show me. And if not, fine. You know, let's put on Kamada and get some runs in here.
Okay,
I
so
mean,
Savishly is coming on for McAllister, surprisingly.
okay.
I don't know if there's any other subs. So,
Let me know when you're
yep.
ready and when you get kickoff.
Okay, I will. They're slowly getting to the center. I don't mind that because I thought McAllister was wonderful that half, and
Mm,
Sabishlai is not always reliable.
mm,
Um, I like him as a player, but it's just
mm-hmm.
sometimes he's not on the same page, and he can have stinkers. Okay, so it looks like Liverpool is going to start with the ball in the center, and I'll let you know when it kicks off. Okay,
Okay.
and go.
Okay.
So it gets back to Allison. Allison kicks it deep, does the Henderson route, and it doesn't work outside of getting them a throw in. You know, that is oftentimes all they're looking for is a throw in further up the field, and it works.
Yeah.
So Liverpool gets the throw in, pretty easily passed to the back line. The back line is hopefully going to get pressured at some point this half because there was not a lot of pressure last half. Okay. And
What
I
is
understand.
what
So
does that mean, Kev? We are issuing Ray Lewington blast at halftime.
I don't know what that means
I don't
either.
know what that means.
Yeah. Maybe that's inspiring. Everybody wearing short shorts and,
I don't know, man.
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
Okay. We are missing.
Oh, we are missing
Okay,
Ray
that makes
Lewington.
more sense.
Ah, got it,
I
got it.
can, I can
Yeah,
respect that.
think
Okay,
the
so
animals
much better by
saying, think
Eze. Eze
we might have
is
gotten the hair
giving
dryer
him
treatment?
a little bit of okay, but it does get to Simicast. Like still pretty easily getting past us. Okay, Gakpo, really nice pass, but Henderson does read it. If he doesn't read it, then it's an easy shot for Salah on his right foot. Would have been a weaker foot, but
Hmm.
okay, so but that time, Eze does try to pressure Kanate, but Kanate gets right around him and gets the pass to Simicas, and then it's off to the races. So
Mm,
that's what
okay.
happens sometimes when
Well,
we try that.
but you gotta keep pressing, don't you?
I
I
know,
mean,
I know.
you have to. You've gotta keep pressing. You've gotta put him under
Okay,
pressure.
nah, get to it. Look, not terrible. It almost gets to Enkedia, but Enkedia doesn't quite get there. They easily pass it out of there, and it's back to Allison. Okay, so now Wharton's up here, kind of like,
I
and
mean, it sounds like I wanna see us swapping some punches here. That's
yeah,
what I need.
yeah. So throw in for Liverpool. That was a little bit better. Sar and Lerma actually almost had a double team. It was kind of nice to see. Having a double team because they had so many good double teams on us
Mm,
last half. Okay. Oh, really nice by. Oh, I hate when Trent plays so well. Because it's just so pretty and I hate playing against it.
yeah,
So
he's
really nice pass on the outside of his foot to Salah. I thought it was going to be a corner, but it looks like it's going to be a goal kick.
okay.
Okay, so we got away with it, but really nice ball by Trent. Um, Shows how much that he who can't be named was carrying us. I will not say his name. I will not.
I mean, I'll say it, but I also I think that's true. He's also a generational talent. And we don't have, I think what is clear is we don't have the player that's cutting in from the right. Like we don't have that right now. And it doesn't create the same sort of
Oh,
interplay on the right
that
side.
gets past us, but then good defense by Lacroix causes a. Okay, okay. Not sure exactly what he's doing there. He kind of kicks it out so that it doesn't um, become worse, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's a Liverpool throw deep now. Um, spiritual. Don't say it.
Yeah, I won't.
Okay.
But like, but you know what I mean. Like, and
Hmm.
this is one of the reasons. Like, while so it sounds like it's a little bit back and forth at the moment. So I'll just say this super quickly. This is one of the reasons people are very optimistic, including me, about Jez Roxaki because he's got a brilliant left foot. He
Nice.
does cut in.
That's better. That's better. Stay with it, Lerma. Come on, stay with it. All right. That was pretty good. Um, Good defense by Ebbs. Gets it.
Yeah.
Lerma gets the ball, buys a foul. Okay, so here we go. Okay, hey, Shalaba on the ball. Let's see what you can do, buddy. Nah, not a bad ball. Okay, so Ty hits it back to Eze. Okay, interesting, interesting. That actually worked for Ebbs. He gets it.
Okay.
Oh, bad pass though. Bad pass.
So, but we're trying things now, right? Like we're trying things in the
Yeah,
attacking area, which is what we
but
need.
I just don't. It's really annoying to that could have been a yellow on Lerma. It looks like he got away with it, but yeah, just as a left leaves him out to dry after he makes two really nice dekes like moves.
Yeah.
Yep. So
It is true, by the way. So those in the chat who are saying like we can call back Jess Roxaki in January.
yep,
We
I
can do
believe
that.
so.
No, it
I'm not
is.
100%.
It is part of the contract. We can do it. I mean, but
I
if
only
we're
remembered
gonna
it in the Nixon story. I didn't remember when it actually happened if it was still the
if we're
case.
gonna do it, there's a huge risk here. If we're gonna do it, you must play him because he's got to develop. If you're gonna do it,
Joda
yeah,
doesn't like that. Kind of pushed off the ball. It's going to be our ball. So,
nice.
all right.
I mean, this is what we need. This is what we need. We've got to be pushing them harder.
Mhm. Oh, Slot is furious at that. Almost gets
Good.
himself a yellow. Oh, that's good. Oh, Sar was wide open past the defense, probably about a yard off in terms of offside. So I think it would have been offsides, but
Mm.
a good try. Good try by Lacroix. Okay. Okay. W- We're staying with them a little bit more on the wings, I would say. But it almost looks like Liverpool is just kind of trying to get possession on either side. They're not really looking to get the ball in the center, kind of playing. Okay, so here we go. There's Gravenberch. When he makes the turn, I don't like it. He's
Yeah.
very tidy.
Well, and it
Um,
seems like they're getting way too much space in the middle and the channels.
mhm. um, yeah, I think the France news was really disappointing, so I will address that. Um,
Yep.
and I think, like it hasn't been a good start. Like I and he would say it probably as much as anyone. Oh, go Wharton! Come on, that was good. So gets it to Mitchell. Not sure what Mitchell's doing. Does he get it in? Damn it! And
Is
I've been a
this just a
huge Mitchell fan. He
is
has
it is
been
it a is it a
bad.
is it just a bad cross or good defending?
Uh it's not a cross or a shot. It's in the middle and it's
Mm.
to nobody.
So
Like
it's a cutback that doesn't go, that doesn't come
yeah,
up.
it almost hits the corner, but Allison
Yeah.
has it covered. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he could end up being like Nathan Ferguson, but I'm not the type of person that likes making those comparisons.
I
So
know.
I'll let other people do that. I get like why people get
I was
frustrated,
telling
but
D yesterday though, Alex. I said it gave me Nathan Ferguson vibes, and it was
that's
just
fair.
I didn't want that. It was really it was killing me a bit. But
Hmm.
I hope he recovers here soon.
Okay, we'll take that. No foul. I like it. Gahey tries to switch a play, but it's not there, and it looks like Liverpool is easily passing it around in the back. Um, I am seeing Wharton up way more. Like for
Okay.
some reason,
So do you have Wharton and Lerma pushing to try to make the
try to make a
turnovers?
little bit.
Yeah.
But once it gets to the halfway point, then we're back to the way our
Then we got to
normal
run back.
defense
Yeah.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we got to run back because at that point they're into the channels, and we're
Hmm.
no now we're scrambling to get back. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but I would say that Wharton and Lerma are playing further up even in when it gets closer to the goal. So they are playing a little bit more aggressively in that way, but it's not coming off quite yet.
Do you
That's a pretty good ball by Simicast to Gakpo. Gakpo gets there, gets it to just basically making it look easy. Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. I
Wait for
can't
the
say.
counter. Wait for the counter.
Okay, I see what you mean. That's not a
But
bad try.
we're not completing it, right? We're
Yeah,
not we're not
that was
completing it.
close. Yeah, but it's really didn't like the passing that you missed right there was like five one-touch passes in the box that were just wonderful.
I know.
And
Yeah,
yeah,
it's dangerous. Like there's a clear
I
difference in
disagree with that, Daniel. I think they have been very good. I haven't seen Liverpool make a mistake since the first minute. Um, the one play that we made was just a really good through ball by Lacroix, but they are just making us look like it's not easy to do this against our defense and make us look so poor.
yeah, I mean but this is a very good
Oh, that's a
side.
nice one pass by Simicast to Soboschlei, gets it back to Gravenberch. I don't know how commentators do it, saying the people's names. It's crazy. Gravenberch gets it back. Again, Simicast is just like we can't press him at all.
Mm,
Gakpo, nice little cutback, and it was a good try by Gravenberch, but it's blocked. Gets back to Simicast somehow, and him and Gakpo are just making us look silly. Okay, so it's back and a nice ball to oh! Really nice pass to Salah. Salah should have scored. Oh, that could go. Let's see. Okay, it looks like they got back Liverpool, but just such a wide open, like it was so wide open for Salah. Um,
So it looks like every attack down the left side is just it gets to a point and then it's just fizzling out, which
yeah,
is which
and
is
so many of them are ending up on the left side, and at this point,
right.
Mitchell is just almost instantly losing the ball each
So
time.
are we not trusting Kleiny? Are we not trusting that right side?
I think that's part of it. I think if Munoz was out there, we would be passing it more out there.
Yeah.
But I also just think that we think that we could get everything through Ebbs eventually at some point, and it's just not coming off. That's good hustle by Lerma. I like that. Really good hustle by Lerma to get the ball again. He's my player of the match, but that's not saying much because we have been in a different class. Okay, so Mateta is getting his jersey on, so is Hughes.
Okay.
So I don't mind those subs. I think it's gonna not be great for Enkedia to come off because I think that's who it's gonna be for. But we need Mateta angry. We need him to be
We need him to be offended. We need him to
yes,
yeah.
yes,
I
because
mean,
he hasn't been as bad as people have been saying, but he has been
no.
subpar.
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
say.
yeah. So
Okay.
use in and Mateta in for who?
Okay, so it hasn't happened yet. So we still got the ball. Lerma gets it to Wharton across the way. Wharton kind of dillies on the ball, but it gets it to Klein. Back to Wharton. Wharton, nice pass. Okay, to Eze. Eze keeps it in. Okay, not bad. This is better, but again, we're almost losing the ball. Shalaba comes up a little bit to get it to Mitchell, and Mitchell loses the ball again. But it's a foul. That's a poor call. That wasn't really much of a foul by Klein, but he gets the call. Jada, our favorite.
Ugh,
Yeah, I know. I
okay.
hate that guy.
I
Okay,
mean,
so Mateta is coming on for who? Maybe he's not coming on just yet. Okay, so Mateta is coming on for Mitchell.
really
Yes.
interesting.
I think that Mitchell has looked this has been his worst game in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't mind this. I'm
And
not
Hughes,
sure. So that probably means that Klein will be on the right. So who's gonna
no,
play?
Klein will be on the left, Sar at right wing
And
back
it looks like Hughes is on for Wharton.
for Wharton. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So more threat in the wing back here, but a little bit more exposure. So Sar at right wing back, Kleiny at left wing back. Yeah.
So I'm trying to see because they're in possession and I can't see the wingbacks. It looks like who's on the right? Because it looks like Klein's on the left.
Yeah. It should be
Okay.
Sar. Should be
Oh,
Sar.
that makes sense.
Sar
Okay.
at right wing back, right?
Um. Okay. So Liverpool gets it, and it's kind of hard to see because our line is a little too close. Okay, Trent getting around. Will Hughes kind of grabs him, and we get the call. So Hughes knows he bought one, so he kind of smiles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to be careful. I know Yuzi loves the yellow, but
hmm
um we had I don't come on, be
Yeah, I
careful.
think
Well,
Animal Klein is left wing back and Sar's right wing back is
yeah,
what it looks like.
yeah, yeah.
So
I mean, look, I mean, this is
he obviously knows that we don't have enough attacking threat, and so that's why Mateta for Mitchell happened. That's a poor call. I don't know what Chalaba does wrong there, but it's a free kick, close-ish. to the box. They might have a go from deep. I guess he grabs him. Yeah, I guess grabs Salah,
So
but not
is
as.
this Alexander Arnold on the free kick?
Let's see, because they haven't come up to hit it yet.
So it's now so Philip's saying so this is what it sounds like. So 3-4-1-2. So you've got our back three, you've got the two right wing backs, and then you've got
SA
Ebbs
in
with
the.
Nketiah and Mateta up top in the two.
Okay. I would love to see it work. I
I
would
would
love to see
too.
it work.
I mean, Glasner has played a 3-5-2 before.
I know.
He played it at
He did it
Wolfsburg.
at Leicester, yeah. Oh no! That was bad.
Hmm.
Jota, wide open header, glances at too much, but boy, that's a really good chance for them.
We gotta hope that you gotta hope that we can.
If we get anything from this game, we do
Yeah,
not deserve it.
yeah. Well, I mean, look, we've done that before. How many times have we done that to the the seaweed eaters on the South Coast?
That's our favorite one to do it
That's our
against.
favorite. I mean,
Yep.
we've had lots of smash and grabs against that lot.
Okay, that
So
was interesting. Henderson almost dives out of the box, but he keeps it in and holds on to it. They're showing Pardew in the stands. I guess he's there. Good old
good old Alan Pardew.
little dance.
Don't do the dance.
No, okay.
That's just triggering. That's
I
just
know it.
triggering.
It's the worst. It's the worst moment for a lot of people because it's
Yeah,
like, oh, so close.
I
Okay,
know.
so not really that close to Mateta on that deep ball, and just goes right to Allison.
But we've got to.
Very wasteful.
So this is what I want to know. If Ebbs is moved central and now he's
He
right
has.
behind the two strikers, that should
He
be
is
good.
not. He is not. It looks like Nketiah is the right 10, and
Now what just
Ebbs is
happened
the
here?
left 10. Okay. I like the much better pressing here first. Okay, so they get it a little bit past, but Hughes gets it. Okay. 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 Fudge.
Who takes
So
it? Who?
Nketiah, now that's not a great shot by Nketiah.
Mm,
But Mateta, really nice layoff for Nketiah, who's hits it from the edge of the box. Pretty easy save for
just off the
Allison.
mark. Yeah,
Yeah,
just
but
too easy.
Hughes gets to the ball and he causes
I
the
love him.
turnover.
I
Yeah,
love him.
I don't know why he didn't start today, but
Yuzi is fantastic.
yeah,
Come
but
on.
I can't I can't fault Lerma too much today. He hasn't done much wrong, so
No, it sounds like he has been the spark here.
mhm. Okay, okay, okay. Come on, Shalaba. That's not bad. Get it out of the harm's way. Good. Okay. Boy, that was close though. That was really close.
I mean, I do like what you're saying here,
Oh, it's
Spaffy.
right at Allison.
But
Jesus.
he's I mean he's on an injury. He's on an injury. So like I do I like your snark. I appreciate it, but he is on an injury, man.
Okay. All right. Keep it in. So Sar not looking the most convincing at right wing back right there. Gets a block, but it goes back to Henderson. Henderson trying to decide who to pass it to. And actually us passing it through the back is a nice thing to see. Oh, that's not bad. Ebbs on the turn. Oh, misses Nketiah, but I don't think he misses him by much. Okay, so it's back to Liverpool. They're already in transition, but they're kind of stopping, and it goes back to Virgil. Okay, so now we're coming up. We're pressing. Like that's what caused the Nketiah chance. So this is a little bit more. This is better.
So it looks like a little bit more back and forth, but we're swapping punches a little bit,
A
right?
little bit.
A
I
little
mean,
bit.
we've had one punch. It was a big punch, and we should have done much better.
But done much better with it. But
Okay, good catch by Dino. Um, see if who he passes it to. He's passing it to people that are open. I appreciate that. Keep doing that, please.
yeah,
Okay, so then Sar gets it back to Lacroix, back to the center to Gahey. Gahey's got it to Lerma, and Lerma's pretty tidily taking it to Sar on the switch. Really nice. Come on, Sar. Come on. Let's go. I would just love to see one time. One
I mean,
time.
it just
Okay, it's a throw in for us. Or
it
no, is it? What's up?
sounds like we're pushing into here. Like Sar makes the throw in.
Yep, yep. It was very good. Great pass by Lerma to get it to him. Um, so this is better. I know I keep saying that. I'd love to see us freaking score.
But this is what we've been used to.
Okay,
We've been used.
come on, Hughes. Stay with him. Stay with him. That's what we like to see. Okay, so we get the throw in. He stays with him enough that it's too much pressure for Jones. We like it. We like to see it.
I'm right. I mean, this
Hmm.
is. I it's only 1-0. Like
Yeah,
we've been poor. Like and it's not good enough. Nobody should say it's good enough. It hasn't been good enough. We're
I
1-0
think.
down. But we're 1-0 down and we can get something from this game.
Yeah. Okay, so it's good. Looks like Lerma's going to go with a long throw for once.
Nice.
Okay, to nobody outside of Liverpool. Oh, Shalaba tries a shot, and not really that close. In all honesty.
Yeah, and the reason Wharton is playing is because he's mobile. He can play, but he's in pain. Like he's had a groin injury and he's in pain and it's affecting him.
He doesn't
So
look as bad as he's looked on defense the previous games. I thought he's looked
that's
poor in
that's
defense, and
the
today.
yeah, he's not complete. What he's
Okay,
lacking,
come on.
Spaffy.
Uh-oh.
Mm.
Okay, so there passes it to Soberslai. Soberslai gets it to Trent. Trent is looking for a cross. Nope, he just dinks it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Trent tries a shot, doesn't work. But
I was gonna say, so like what he's missing, Spaffy, is that the tackles we were used to last season, like he comes in, he makes a great slide tackle. We just haven't seen as much of that because he's in pain. But so your point is right. Like, should he just get a rest? Should he just be off? I mean, we could do that. You could play Wharton and Hughes, but then you're playing without a creative, midfielder who can break the lines. You're asking Hughes to
boy, we
do
just
that.
instantly give them the ball, but Shalba hustles to get the ball back. Nice by Gahey getting it to Lerma, but Lerma kind of doesn't have anywhere to go. So it goes back to the midfield, and it's just like a mess. Gahey gets it. Gahey, let's see. That's not terrible. Klein wins the throw.
Yeah, and I agree with this, Mukhtar. Like, and it should be after the international break. That's what we need.
Okay, so Luis Diaz
Ooh,
looks like he's coming on.
watch, something coming, something coming.
Okay. I hate when you say that, and I know it's not a goal, though. You know? I want to see a goal. Oh, come on! Oh, Allison, you suck.
But is that
That's a
another?
better
Is
shot.
that another one where
So
Hughes
it's off
dispossesses?
of yes, and so he gets it to Mateta, and
Yep,
Mateta lays it for Eze.
lays it
That's
for
the
for Ebbs.
second key
That's
pass he's
this is
made.
what we need. This is what we
Yeah,
need.
that was a
This is,
good shot. It wasn't a great shot. Really a lot of venom though, and a good save, but not a great save by Allison. I hate playing Allison.
yeah,
That
and it
one
sounds.
game where Jota wins the penalty, that's one of the best games I've ever seen a goalie play. Um, not
Yeah.
bad. Oh, come on!
What do you got?
So Lacroix almost gets it into the open goal and doesn't quite hit it hard enough, but uh, great save that one by Allison.
Yeah,
Um,
and it looks like Diaz is getting ready, which I
yeah, he
don't want.
is.
I don't want to see. But
Oh, this is really annoying.
but I like it. Like, come on, let's go.
Another long throw. That time Allison gets a
Sounds like a
piece of
yellow
it.
card for Lerma.
That's a tough call. I mean, I think it's more awkward than anything else. I'm not sure what Lerma can do in that case. Like he kind of gets under Simicast a little bit. Let's see.
Hmm.
Like, what is he supposed to do?
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we don't have many other options for midfield. So
No.
Kamada, we don't necessarily want him there.
No, we don't.
No.
We don't. And with Ebbs getting a little bit
Oh, so
freer.
it wasn't Lacroix. It was like Lerma kind of doing like a half scissory, or no, it's Shalaba. So Shalaba, and then it wasn't as good of a save as I thought.
Hmm.
But Allison, well done again. Hmm. Yeah, Animal, the last few minutes have been good. Daniel, I don't know what you mean by Eze stop pressing snooze on his alarm.
No, it sounds like he's woken up. And so I
Oh,
think
I that okay, now I get it. Okay. Yep. Mm. So Salah's coming off for Diaz.
that's
And Salah
interesting.
hasn't had a great game, but he has been helpful to them in possession.
I mean, he's a threat. He's a
Yeah.
threat, isn't he? Yeah. But Diaz scares me a bit. He's a scary player.
Yeah. I mean, I still remember the shot that he had when they were 10 men
I
and they
know.
salvaged a
I
point
know. That
that
was
way.
killer. That was killer.
Come on, guys.
It doesn't sound like Hooper has had a good game, which is
He hasn't had a stinker. He's just been Hooper, you know.
does Husey get a card now? Oh, what the
It's a
hell?
tough call. He
Standard,
almost
yeah.
gets the ball first, but he also goes through the man kind of. It's not a scissor or anything like that. Hughes kind of knows what he's doing. I'll allow it. Oh, that's a
I'll
scissor.
allow
It's a
it.
scissor. It's a definite yellow.
But I mean, this is what we expect. I mean, this is what we get from Husey. You know, he's. I mean, look.
That was an orange card right there. That could have, with a different ref, been a straight red.
Hmm.
Because they don't like scissors. Okay, so good hustle. Come on, good hustle, Mark. Good. Okay, gets it out of there. Come on, Lerma. That's good. I like that by Shalaba. Holds on to it. Gets it to Lacroix. Lacroix is looking for somebody, and he goes deep. He tries for Encadia. It's there. Encadia's kind of okay. He wins the foul. It's good pass by Lacroix. Another pretty good decision from him. So
Okay. You need to tell me what you see here, because
Uh, so I think it's a foul for sure. It's just Encadia's like kind of.
but
I don't see
do you see
anything
who gets the
crazy.
yellow? Do you see who gets the yellow?
Was it Sar?
Yes.
Okay, because they didn't really show Sar getting mad at the ref, so that's really weird. That they did that. So that's poor by Hooper. I don't get that at all.
All right, let's go. You know, you got 15 minutes up until stoppage time.
Come
We
on,
we, we
guys.
need some, you know,
Not a bad
like
ball, but oh, that was almost Shalava. Almost gets the carom off of a Klein pass on that free kick. Liverpool still has it though now, and it's going to the center. The center's looked a lot better with Hughes there.
nice.
I will say that. Okay, that's pretty good by Sar. Sar, keep it. Keep going. You're fast. That's worth it. No foul. Ah, that's poor.
Hmm.
Hughes is mad, and he should, be careful. I'm not sure why that wasn't a foul on Sar. Okay, so I mean, I get why this is a yellow by Encadia. He kind of like comes right through Gakpo from behind. But Hooper's just looking to card anybody now.
Yeah, it doesn't look good.
Okay. Deep one,
Yeah.
and Chalaba wins the header, gets it to Lerma. That's good. That's very good. Oh, that's almost perfect. He almost gets back to Mateta.
And it
Really
sounds
nice 1-2 from uh, Eze and Mateta, but it doesn't quite come off. This is the best I've seen Mateta, that's for sure, this year.
good. And Allison's down.
Yeah, I'm not
Um,
sure what happened there, why he would have been in trouble, um, who would have hit him, because it wasn't really that close. He's mad. He's
Allison?
hurt. Yeah, he looks like he's hurt. Yeah, Law. I don't. I think we've been following more than Liverpool have. We've been a bit more. But I just think
Well,
it's gotten
not according to the stats.
okay.
Liverpool is 13-4
Oh,
is the foul.
really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, so Allison on the kick looks like he did something bad.
Did he? So
Um,
he gets he like he
he's got to be coming out,
oh
like,
boy.
cause
So then are we going to have Kelleher?
probably, yeah. I don't know.
All right, I'm going to get some more coffee while we're getting a goalkeeper change. Be right back.
Okay. Yep. It looks like Liverpool has somebody else coming up that I don't quite know who their name is, because I would have thought it was Kalahar, but maybe it's somebody else. Um, so Czech Republic International. Wow. Okay, so it's not Kalahar. So interesting. Come on, Palace. Oh. It's got to be difficult for Liverpool fans because he's had a very good game and we have no idea what to expect from this guy. I don't even know his name. Also, Andy Robertson coming in, most likely for Simicas.
Robertson, oh, I don't love that.
No, but Simicas has been very good too, so it's a like for like.
Um
But it looks like Jaros, and it's not Kalahar. Some Czech
Jaros.
Czech Republic International.
I I don't know who that is. So,
Yeah, I agree. Spiritual. Allison is out. That's all I care about. I
yeah. Yeah.
hate playing Allison.
I mean, and he's had great games against us in the past. He bailed out Liverpool in that game where Jota got the penalty. So,
Yeah, yeah, and the one that they won at Selhurst last year,
yeah.
where he made two incredible saves, one
Yeah, he
on
did.
Lerma
Yeah.
and
It made a
one on
point blanca.
Anderson.
He made the point blank save.
Yeah. All right. So I still have faith in Kamada. I hope that more
Sounds
people
like
felt that way. I don't think people do though. And uh
look at Husey here.
okay. Hughes keeps it in. It wasn't far off, but it wasn't gonna beat the
No,
keeper.
wasn't gonna beat the keeper.
No.
But I mean, this is
I mean, this is the first time I've seen us do long throws. We're not doing it very well, but it's nice to see us trying to do that.
I
Like
know.
teams like Villa and Brentford do it all the time and it
I
works for
know.
them.
I mean,
But I
I
understand
want
why people
Palace
don't
to
do it
no,
because
I
if
want
you're
Palace to have like the next Rory Delap. That's what I want.
yeah,
Give me that.
yeah. All right, so it goes to midfield. It's kind of little easy to Diaz. Diaz gets out of trouble. Oh, really nice 1-2 from Diaz to Trent. Beautiful football. I don't know if you don't like watching this type of football as a neutral, I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
No,
okay,
they
but good defense. Shalaba gets it to Mateta, but he looks offsides. Um, no offsides called yet. Mateta keeps it in. Nice ball to Klein. Klein make the overlap. That's actually not a bad ball. Come on, keep it in. Keep it in. Oh, okay. Hughes keeps it in to as a Lerma. What are you doing? He's good for one 20-foot high shot a game.
Is that this? This is what Animal said?
Lerma passes the god. I'm not I'm not sure if I like that or the Jada should get a red for being Jada.
I
Those are my
know.
two favorite
Those are
comments
my
so
2
far.
favorite comments so far, yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
Ah,
Come on, come on.
that was that was promising, but it's tough. This is feeling a lot like when we watched Vieira
Well,
toward the end,
does
and
it
we're struggling, we're scrapping, but there doesn't just quite seem to be the something coming off. That's not bad by Ebbs, but doesn't buy the foul. It's back to Liverpool. Um, okay, so Trent gets it pretty tidily to Szoboszlai. Over to Diaz, who's playing on the right, so he is in the Salah position.
okay?
Good hustle by Lerma to get back. And that's good too. Oh! Hughes missed a pass. He doesn't normally do that.
I mean, I think what it sounds to me like, Hughes and Mateta have really made a difference. Would you say that's right?
Mateta's been like he's maybe touched the ball 3 times, 4 times, and each time it's been very helpful. So
Yeah, he's
yeah,
he's he's put us in he's put us in positions. But certainly Yuzi sounds like he is, and that has been his MO this season. Yuzi
uh
has been
oh.
solid.
Okay, so it goes to the other side. They keep it in, and let's see. Gakpo looks like he's going to play in Rabo, and yep, that's going to be a goal kick. Good.
All right.
Yep. Gakpo, I I know he hasn't scored against us, but he always looks like he's gonna
He,
do something against us.
he's a danger. He's a
Boy, that
danger for
that
sure.
kick, it was by Chalaba, and it was a really strange kick. It almost works. If he kicks it a little bit further, I think it
But this
troubles
makes a
Allison.
difference. This makes a difference, doesn't it, Mukhtar? Like we need that. This is what I love about Hughes. If he's
Yeah.
playing confidently, then he will bring in other players and raise their confidence.
Hmm.
So this is why he's got to play.
Yeah. And I don't mind him on a yellow here because we're chasing the game. We have to go for something. Like when we're holding a lead and you lose a player, it's worse. But um, I don't want to lose a player. Uh-oh. Diaz is in box. Oh, good getting back by Husey. All right.
Tell me
That's
what
just
happens here.
okay, wait. Oh, that gets to Mateta somehow. Mateta, wide open to Eze. Wide open. Ah! That's poor from Ebbs. That's very poor.
He hits it right at the goalie, doesn't he?
That that's awful.
Ugh.
Great,
But
great by
all the
Mateta and
commentators I'm
Hughes.
I'm
That's all
hearing,
Mateta and Hughes. They're
all I'm
playing with each
hearing
other.
is another warning sign for Liverpool, another warning
Yeah.
sign for Liverpool. So we are really, and Mateta. It sounds like Mateta is pissed. Like he took it personal. He took it
Yeah,
personal that he got hauled off at
he laid that
halftime.
off good enough for Eze to get the goal. Let's just say it wasn't like he underhit it or anything. Um, come on, guys,
I mean, this is
that
we
didn't
got to
quite
get
work.
a law saying I'm taking it personally. I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
You
But
talking
yeah,
about Mateta?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But I do think, I mean, it sounds very much like it um it has he did come into this game saying, "You
oh,
gonna
that's
take
a
me
really
off?
good
I will
turn
show
by
you."
Diaz. This is trouble. Okay, Diaz gets it to the other side. Gets it easily to Gakpo. Gakpo in the box. He shoots. It's over. Really well played by Diaz. As what the hell are you doing? Okay, so they're showing it again, and
And he
it's
just
in his chest. He hits it right into his chest.
hmm.
Why does he even?
I
I
mean,
don't know
he's
what that is.
well, he's had better. I mean, he may just mishit it here. I mean, he's had better goals this season, but he's also had some bad luck. And again, somebody said he might be low on confidence, and yeah, is this, yeah, sign of
Okay,
low
so
confidence? Yeah, yep.
all right, keep it in, keep it in. That's not bad to keep it in. Not bad for from Eze. We get the throw in. Okay. Just get a goal, guys.
Come
Jesus.
on.
All right, Gahey switches the play pretty easily to Klein. Klein trying to get it in, nothing there. It gets easily intercepted. Poor pass.
Mm,
Oh, but they gave it up. And good hustle by Liverpool. It's going to be a throw in for Palace. Lacroix almost plays it in. Okay, so now Hughes is back on the ball. We like to see that.
yep.
Okay, to Shalaba. Shalaba has been pretty confident. I haven't really seen him too much on the ball, but he has not really put a foot wrong outside of not marking the goal well enough, I guess. But okay, that's pretty good. Keep it in. That's not a bad cross by Sar. Let's see who gets it now. Get to it. Oh, Sar didn't read it. All right, so it's a deep ball. It goes to Jota again.
So are we going to see? Because Animal's saying we're going to see Kamada.
Okay. If we see Kamada, we're probably not going to like where he is though, because it's going to be for Lerma.
Hmm.
I think it'll be for Lerma.
Oh no, it sounds like Chalaba coming off.
Oh wow. Okay.
So we're going all out attack. We're
Okay.
going all out attack, Alex.
So
This
four
is
at the back. I don't mind this. Okay. So that probably means that we're going 4-2-2-2, I would think.
and yeah, and we're okay. Yep, yep.
So
And they
I would
brought
I would
on
say Kamada behind Mateta and or no, it'll be Eze behind Mateta and Kamada behind Nketiah. Nketiah's been a bit quiet this half, but I
Mhm.
do think Mateta and Eze had more than enough chances they created between each other to get a
Well,
few goals.
let me blow your mind a little bit here. Like, Liverpool has 13 shots, Palace 9. Shots on target, Liverpool 4, Palace 5, and we
Right.
shot them all at the goalkeeper.
Uh, two saves were good. I would say two of the saves were very good. The Nketiah save and the weird one on the Shalaba, I don't know what that shot was. It
Yeah.
was pretty good.
We've also had way more of not more than Liverpool, but we've consistently raised the amount of possession in this game. So now it's a little over 30%. So we've been doing much better.
But we hoof it long. We don't win the ball. They're going up. Um, they're going up pretty quickly. Uh-oh. That's to
Gakpo.
Gakpo. Gakpo, nice one too. We somehow stop it. Gets to Hughes, but Hughes stops before he gets the second yellow. Liverpool still has it. They still have it, but now it's passing back to the defense. I agree, Spiritual. We should have scored it by now.
Yeah.
It's not good.
It's not. I think there's going to be a lot of frustration. I certainly feel frustrated by this
Yeah.
because I feel like we're better than this.
This
And
is
with
going to
them,
be like 4 minutes or some crap. Because there's been a lot of time, injury time. Okay, 6 minutes is better.
6 minutes, six
Yeah,
minutes injury time.
that's
Okay.
fair. I'd say 6 minutes is about what it should be. Okay. Okay. Oh no. Oh, I don't know what happens there. If he gets the pass off, that's an easy second goal. But one of our center backs just lets Jota turn. I think it's Lacroix,
Is
and
it,
he's
or is it
so wide
Gay?
open.
Is it Gay?
I think it is Gahey. That's really poor from Gahey.
Yeah.
And I don't know what that is. Great defense by Lacroix. Um, he's had a very good game, Lacroix.
Hmm.
Yeah, it'll go to see if he ends up being a good signing. I think he will be.
I think so too.
Yeah, some of our best moments were through him today.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. I don't like when we're constantly giving the ball to Liverpool, and
Yeah.
it's just better for us to not hit it long. But he's obviously been told to do that, so it's just what we're doing now. Oh, oh, get to it! Oh, Mateta. Okay, he couldn't quite get around the last defender,
Yeah.
so doing his time thing. It looks like
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
whatever. Okay. Um,
I mean, I'll take a I'll take a last second I'll take a last second equalizer.
I still am not going to be super happy about that though because we need wins and
No
this
question.
would have been too difficult, I'm guessing, but we really could have used it. Yeah.
Yep. So it sounds like throw in for Liverpool here.
Yeah. Yeah. Only 4 more minutes left to salvage anything. Okay. And okay, so Diaz pretty nice, but he gets it right to Hughes. Hughes to Mateta. Mateta looked like he was fouled possibly, and he was. Okay. So now Hughes lets it go. Nice pass. Oh, go! Not sure who he gets the pass to.
Do you
Um,
do you think this is right, Mitchell? We've been much better with
Without Mitchell, yes.
yeah.
Um, I think it's been impressive what Sar's been able to do in terms of not making Liverpool look like they're going to score a ton. Because it's definitely not his natural position to play wingback. I don't think he's started a game ever as wingback. So
He's a versatile player. I mean, he's been one of the signings of the season, hadn't he?
yeah, I mean he made a nice layoff for Nketiah on the goal, and that's all on Nketiah again. But yeah,
Yeah, it's rough, man. There's going to be a lot of unhappy fans. I don't love this. I mean, this
no,
is
no.
nobody does.
You
And you
wanted something from today, even though you
yes.
know Liverpool is an incredible team.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you know we have quality and you want to see us put it together.
Okay, so there's another minute gone just for buying the foul. Lacroix fouls Jota and getting close to the end here.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh, there's a 1-2. They're still trying to do stuff, and then they're going to the corner flag. That's what you should do. Okay, so it looks like we're going to get the ball back. Got a minute and a half to do anything. Not sure what Liverpool is doing. Seems
are
like
they
that should have been a handball. Should have been a free kick, but we get the throw in instead. Um, did we get anything out of it? Oh, the foul throw. Liverpool gets it back.
ugh,
Yeah, Sar
foul
gets
throw?
called on a foul throw.
Ugh.
Uh-huh. Okay, so they're back in the corner trying to make it work. Um, we got it out of there. Let's see if we could do anything with it. Kamada to Matata tries. Oh, it stayed in. Kamada almost gets the pass out, but it gets blocked. If he got the pass out, there was a chance. All right, so Henderson hits it long. It's just a scramble. It looks like the Liverpool's going to have this, and they're back in the corner, and it's going to be a corner. So
For Liverpool?
that should be that. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you make it sound like it's so easy, Daniel. I don't like when people like when you're losing, people just want to only blame the manager, and I think it's like maybe I blamed Roy a little bit too much too. I can at least own that, but like I don't think we really know anything about like what we should be playing or anything. We're just guessing. Uh-oh. Okay, so it looks like there's still some time left. Kamada trying to turn it. Nope. And that's gonna be that. Okay.
All right. Well, that's full time.
So
So
3 points in 7 games. We are hitting some new depths at this point in terms of like what we've been through. This is about as low as it's been
yeah,
in the performance category. I think Forest becomes like a must show
it
up and
does.
probably a must win
Yeah.
to start something.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Let me turn off the uh stuff in the background here. Um. So yeah, this can't be what. I mean, go ahead and get your comments in. It's very
so
disappointing,
yeah,
but
I'd say what's surprising to me this is how little I feel like we're threatening. Even when we do get chances, they kind of came out of nowhere towards the end. It doesn't really look like anything like we saw last year where we were one touching it to each other and stuff like that. We've almost gone back to the counter team, and it's also not quite working yet too. uh, it's just it's it it's unrecognizable um to what we saw at the end of last year, and even the start of Glasner's. I thought our team looked better than we do now. um I don't know, Tim.
I mean, look, here's how I have to. The replay's not going to come on for me until um, Sunday, so
Right.
I won't be able to see it until tomorrow. From what I heard and what I could tell, we got overrun. We got absolutely overrun and overmatched in that first, I would say, 45 minutes. Absolutely
Yeah.
overrun and overmatched, and didn't look like we had a good enough structure. We weren't fully in the game, and not enough people playing with confidence. So here's the thing that I am going to make what I think is a reckless statement. I think Will Hughes is the leader of this team.
I
I do.
like that. I like
I
that.
think I think he's the leader of this team
Hmm.
because when Will Hughes comes on, playing with confidence, playing with I I do not accept that this is the way we're playing right now and playing with confidence. It did seem to lift everybody else, Alex. It did. And we
Yeah.
need that.
Everybody was also saying Mateta needs to sit, and now 1 game later, we'll have all the people saying Mateta needs to start. And again, it's just, I do agree with the Will Hughes stuff, though. I think that's a really great insight. You
I
know?
mean, I don't know that I'm right about that, but if you are getting overrun, I mean it's I call this the Roy Keane principle. You need somebody to get in and wake the game up and say like you're getting overrun. You got to do something. Even if it's a hard foul that wakes your team up and said like, look, everybody's got to get in this game and we do not accept that we are going to get overrun. It is Liverpool. Like
Yeah.
we were the odds-on favorite to lose this game, and we lose it 1-0. The manner in which we lose it, I think, feels frustrating to me because the first half could have been and should have been better.
Yeah.
Right?
I agree.
So
I don't know. So 9 wins in 10 matches for Liverpool this year. That's a good start for them. Who did they
yeah,
lose to? Forest? Yeah, I think that's their only loss.
Yeah, and
Okay.
they lost at home. So look, I mean, we I think it is clear. There's a lot of people saying he doesn't know his starting 11. I think that is yes, we are still finding the right combination. Is today Ismail Yassar at right wing back? Is that with Daniel Munoz down? Is that going to be a revelation? Are we going to see that moving forward? And will we see Kleiny at left wing back for the foreseeable future, or do we get do we get Mitchell back? Like, because Mitchell apparently had just a terrible, terrible game, giving the ball away
But
constantly.
I don't think Mitchell's the problem. I get that he frustrates our fan base because he's not exactly what we wanted, but this is the first game that I thought that he was hurting the team, though.
Yeah.
So I
And
think he
I
comes back.
I think I think Animal makes a great point here is that, Glasner did make changes and he helped re-energize that team, I think, with a big lift from Yuzi. I know that Yuzi loves the yellow, but he does Yuzi is playing the way. This is what I like about him, Alex. He
Hmm.
is, and then we'll wrap this up for everybody so we can let you get to the match reaction.
Yep.
um, he reminds me of Maka. Do you remember this? He spent a lot of time. He was like learning under James MacArthur, and
Yeah.
he reminds me of Maka.
I think
Being
I
that
think it's
leader on the
very
pitch.
similar. Yeah, like the way that they play, the way that they are able to break up play, and yes, he's left-footed versus Maka right-footed, but that's about the only real difference I see. They're both good for yellow. Um, I wouldn't put it past them to kick somebody in the leg like
Yeah,
MacArthur did. So,
I do think I think we were better. If we could put two halves together, we would be dangerous. If we could find a consistent 11, we would be dangerous. If we could get our players returning, we could get Czech Decore back, we'll be
so
dangerous.
yeah, they are showing the chances. They're all Liverpool chances until the last chance with Encadia. Still not as good a save as I thought, but it's still a good save. And I guess it was Sar who missed it and not Encadia. I messed that up. Okay. Ah, just hard to see.
Yeah, I mean,
In terms of like we had some really good chances in the
it's
second
tough,
half.
man. It's tough. This is No one should take this. I don't think any of us as fans should take this and feel like this is okay, because it's not. We're not playing well. We're in the bottom 3. We're not good enough right now, but we ain't that far off it. I don't think we're
Hmm.
that far off it. But anyway, we should wrap this up, Alex, and see if we
Yeah.
get to the match reaction. Thanks for bailing me out
Thanks,
because I could only
guys.
listen to the audio.
Yeah, I my voice is hoarse after trying to say so much. Give you an idea, but it's got to be extra weird because you were 15 seconds ahead of me too. So
Yeah,
you're like, I know that that happened.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, but it is what it is. All right. Well, we will see you again next time. Please tune in for
yeah.
the match reaction. Thank you for being here, everyone, and thanks for bearing with us. Tough
Thanks,
one.
guys. Yeah,
Liverpool 1, Crystal Palace nil. We go again after the international break. Alex, thanks a lot, man.
up the palace, man.
Up the
Yep.
Palace, always up the Palace. All right.